Alright, so I'm here to talk about how Roman Reigns isn't that great. Alright? He's alright. I mean, in the ring, he's alright to decent. I mean, he's better than a guy like Ryback or Mark Henry or Big Show. He's a lot better than those guys. But he's not great. Alright? People are saying, oh, he had a great performance at the Rumble. I didn't really see it. He had a couple nice moves, a couple nice spears. That's about it. Alright, it's not like he did anything that was like, holy shit, that's cool. You know, I didn't talk about this in my Rumble review, but Kofi Kingston also, I wanted to bring this up sometime. He had a cool spot where he was running on the padding or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it's called, the barricade. He jumped onto the ring. That was cool. That was pretty cool. It's a lot better than last year with the pogo sticking on the chair or whatever. That was pretty cool. But Roman Reigns, yeah, he had a couple nice spears. And that was about it. I mean, he's got the move, the spear. That's a good move. He's got that down pat. But it's like even the spear, it's like that's one of the most used finishers, probably the most used finisher in WWE history. So it's like it's not original, but he does do it well. He does do it good. But that's about all he has. He also has this like drop kick sort of move where he jumps. You know, he's standing on the outside of the ring and he jumps and he does a drop kick on somebody who's like standing on like, or he's like laying on the rope or whatever. It's hard to explain. And he lands on the ring apron. It's a pretty cool move, but that's about it. He's not anything that special. He does a couple rest holds every once in a while. Has that retarded Superman punch. You know, it's retarded Superman punch. What the fuck is that? You know, they're bragging. You know, he gave him the 12 eliminations at the Rumble. It's like, I don't think he even deserved to get that 12 eliminations. You know, he eliminated guys like El Torito. It's like you can't take him seriously if he's, you know, wrestling El Torito. But, you know, then El Torito beat up CM Punk. So it's like you sort of can't take him seriously if he eliminated El Torito. Because what they, you know, told you at the Rumble, El Torito's a better wrestler than CM Punk. Because when they went face to face, El Torito pretty much kicked CM Punk's ass. So I guess Roman Reigns, you know, eliminating El Torito is actually a big deal. So, yeah, but he's nothing special. He hasn't shown anything on the mic, really. No really promo skills. Not saying that he doesn't have any, but I haven't seen it yet. So it's hard it's hard for me to judge his promo skills when he's not cut a lot of good, you know, not a lot of promos. So his wrestling is all right. It's decent, I guess, at best, but it's not great. It's not Daniel Bryan. It's not Daniel Bryan-esque. Daniel Bryan's a great wrestler. Why wasn't he in the Rumble? I don't know. You know, go ask fucking Vince McMahon. You know, you could hear the crowd chanting for him all night, so you might as well just go up to Rey Mysterio and say, hey, you're not in the Rumble. We're going to put Daniel Bryan in your spot. You know, it wouldn't have been that hard. Alright? Quick change of plans, make the fans happy, send them home happy. But they didn't do that. Oh, and the fans were, you know, cheering for Roman Reigns and booing Batista. You know, Roman Reigns is pretty much as good as Batista, you know. Batista, maybe I would give the edge to, but I'm not seeing that much in Roman Reigns. I don't know what people are seeing in him. It's not that great, right? Same thing with Biggie Langston. He's like a black Biggie Langston. There's a white Biggie Langston. Like, everybody's saying Biggie Langston's the next big thing. I don't see it. I'm not fucking seeing it. You know, Batista, he's a star. He's more of a star than Reigns. So I don't know how good of a wrestler he is. He seems like he's pretty, you know, good. You know, he's in like quality. I don't know though. It's hard for me to tell. Seems like he's still in shape or whatever because he's been doing that jiu-jitsu or whatever at Gracie Fighting Academy or whatever it's called. So it seems like Batista's in quality shape and wrestling condition, even though he's in his mid-40s or something like that. So, you know, they were like booing Batista last night. I don't get that. I don't get why they fucking booed Batista. Because, you know, he's a star. He's, you know, he wasn't great or anything. You know, people weren't saying he was a great wrestler, you know, back in the mid-200s or 2000s when he wrestled, you know, mid-2000s to, you know, 2008, 2009, 2010. People weren't saying he was great or anything, but they, you know, generally liked him, said he was decent or good. So, you know, Roman Reigns still has a lot to prove, alright? He's not that great a wrestler. He has one good move, the spear. That's about it, alright? He's got to get some more moves. It's like Biggie Langston. He doesn't have any good power moves. He's a big, strong guy. He's supposed to have some nice power moves. He uses the excuse me guys, uses a fucking splash as his fucking, signature move. It's like, what the fuck is that? So Daniel Bryan is a lot better than Roman Reigns. CM Punk, even probably a better wrestler than Roman Reigns, even though CM Punk's in sort of a slump right now. There's a lot more guys in the company, in my opinion, who deserve a push over Roman Reigns. Like, Roman Reigns isn't bad or anything, but he's far from great, in my opinion. He's far from great. Does not deserve a babyface push. Doesn't deserve, maybe a little bit of a push, but not a huge, push to the main event. Not yet, alright? He's gotten better, but he's not there. I don't get what people are going on, saying he's greater or whatever. Because in my opinion, he's not. So, push Daniel Bryan. Make money. That's, it's going to make... See, I bought his t-shirt. I got his fucking t-shirt. See, I paid $25 fucking dollars. I'm sure a lot of people do too. So, push Daniel Bryan, not fucking Reigns or Biggie Langston. And for Batista flipping off that fan or whatever, I don't really have a big problem with it. It's like, I'm sure the fan isn't, mad or anything. I think he was an adult, so it's like, it's not a huge fucking deal. All he did was that. It's not that big a fucking deal. Alright? Maybe it is for like the company. It's mad at him or whatever. But to me, he gave the middle finger to a person. Whatever. That's why, Batista doesn't like the PG era. It's TV, he loves TV 14 hardcore. This is more controversial. Good, and it was off air too. If he was on air, that's a different thing. It was off air, so I didn't have a problem with it. He gave the middle finger to the fan. I'm not gonna, it's alright. I know the fan, oh, he has the right to voice his opinion, even though he's paid his money. I'm sure that fan will remember that for the rest of his life, that Batista gave him the middle finger or whatever. And he was mocking the yes chants, I guess. Fine. It's not a huge fucking deal. He did it off camera, so I don't have a problem with it. So yeah, Roman Reigns is alright to decent. Push Daniel Bryan, and you're gonna make some fucking big money. Pay-per-view buys, merch sales, ratings are gonna go through the roofs. But now they're just gonna keep pushing these same old guys like Cena and Orton. So there you go. Push Daniel Bryan. Roman Reigns isn't that great. There you go, people.